Well, today we got some FPS Kontrol Freeks today for you, and a little review with the Xbox One, and kind of like a review of the last few years that I've been using on the Xbox 360. So, here we go. Okay, first we're going to take a look at the Xbox 360, and kind of where it all started for me. When I got the FPS Freeks, this is the first one we went with. If you come in a little bit closer, you can see it. If you don't know what an FPS Freek is, this is it right here. It's a joystick extender. It gives you more range. You can higher your sensitivity and still get much more leverage. Instead of that quick turn, you have more room and it's easier to come in on your target. Right here I have mine on my scuff. I've loved this. It's been one of the best things that I've used. I really can't play Call of Duty without it. I can, I don't like to. This is just a huge lifesaver for me. So now with Xbox One coming out, we're going to be switching over, and it took a little bit, and now they finally have them, because anybody who's messed around with the Xbox One controller knows that the joysticks are smaller, so the FPS Freek from the 360 doesn't quite fit. For me personally, I like it on the one. I don't need it really on the other side. We have two different versions sitting in front of us here. We have the Sniper from FPS Freek, and we have the CQC. And these are just, if you come in, let me go and take these out of the package for you guys. Pull them out. You can see that it's just a little bit extended. More than anything, it kind of gives you a better size top. If you compare it to the old one, you can see this one has a lot more room. And the same thing with the Sniper. The Sniper is like the older version, gives you that same range. Going to show you here, if you come in close, you can see the back of these. They just click on, and so they got to be a good size. For me personally, I have not had any issues taking them on and off before. They may, Camo pointed out a really good fact, is if you look, come in close here, if you look at the material on the Xbox One joystick, we're kind of wondering if too much taking them on and off is going to start to deteriorate the side of this. We don't know. I mean, it's all good in time. As you can see, I've got the one on here for the CQC, and it's really nice. It's real comfortable. Me personally, I didn't like how small these were, so I may run one of these on both sides. I haven't gotten to use it too much with Call of Duty and Battlefield, stuff like that. So this right here is nice, and then if you look, we also have the Sniper on the Day 1 edition right here. This is the main one that Camo's going to be running. You've seen him in a few of my other videos. This one right here, to me, it feels a little bit higher than the Xbox 360. If you can look at the difference here, the joystick on the Xbox One's already higher, so I think it's just a little bit higher. Plus, this one's dome, where I was been running one that's a little bit more concave. So it's going to really depend on you and your personal preference. It's something you're going to work through. If you haven't ever used one before in the first place, it's probably going to take you about, I would imagine, about 20 games to really start to get the hang of these. Your hand's going to feel weird. It feels like your thumb's out of place, stuff like that. When I first started, I had two. And some people can run it. I mean, I don't have the biggest grip, so it really depends on the person more than anything. For me, I'm going to be running the one. I already can tell. The only way I'll run one on this side is if it's the CQC, because it gives me that bigger thumb that I like. I just don't know how it's going to feel quite yet. So far, the grip on the Xbox One feels really good. And if you guys haven't seen the Xbox One controller yet, it feels great already. So adding this is just going to be the perfect. Until Scuff Gaming makes one of these bad boys, this is going to be your perfect accessory to the controller. If you guys, like I said, haven't checked out FPS Freeks, we kind of love them quite a bit. So definitely check out their website. It is kontrolfreek.com, and controls with the K. Check these out. They are a must. It'll definitely help your gaming, especially with Call of Duty. Like I said, I highly recommend these. One last thing I want to show you, and which is, I'm kind of glad that I still have these and haven't changed, is since Modern Warfare 3, I've been running this same Kontrol Freek. If you come in close, you can see it's kind of smooth, but overall it has amazing grip. It still feels extremely good. Like I run with this all the time. Right now I'm playing Ghost with this. I played Black Ops 2 with this, and it has still been right there with me more than an Xbox controller joystick has. So it's one of those things. They're extremely cheap. They're anywhere from like $10 to $15 a pair. Which, if you run just the one, it's gonna last you forever. For me, I'm running the one, and it's already lasted me. I'm not done with it, and I'm already got other ones. Like I said, the last 3 years been running this one, and I don't even know how much more life it's got in it. I can only imagine it's just gonna keep going and going. One day, it's got to give out. Everything's got to give out. But so far, this thing has been great, and like I said, for bang for your buck. You know, buying this 3 years ago for $10, $13 has improved my game. It's just been amazing to have this little tiny thing on your controller that is full Major League Gaming, you know, approved and everything else. And I don't run anything that's not Major League Gaming approved. No modded, no bullshit. This is one of the best things you can do. So if you want to improve your game, definitely get these. Check their website out. You know, I can't say enough nice things about them. So, like always, YouTube, you stay classy. Extender for your joystick. This gives you much more range while aiming. Your accuracy, your brain fart.
You get 20 minutes or 20%.
That's fine. So, I recommend those. Stop.
3 years.
What did I say? I've had it for years. Like I said, the last 3 years been running this.